Well, it's time for some business news now. The Macadamia Association of Kenya is now asking the government to reverse its recent decision allowing the exportation of raw and processed macadamia. This, they say, has led to significant financial loss for both farmers and processors, leading to job cuts in the sector. Jasmine Wamboi has the details.
Macadamia processors and farmers here in the country now say they are losing out on the financial incentives of macadamia farming following the government's decision to allow the exportation of unprocessed macadamia. The move, they say, has led to an influx of Chinese traders who are purchasing the unprocessed nut at incredibly low prices, meaning less returns for farmers and processors.
Shambani hawa mabrokers wananunua shilingi 60 pa kilo, na hiyo ni pesa kidogo sana. Tunasikia huyo broker anaenda kuuzia mchina shilingi 100. Na tukipeleka, kama mimi napelekea processor, mimi juzi nimeuza macadamia yangu, nimelipwa 130 pa kilo.
There are like 3 layers of brokers. There's a big broker that will have a 10-ton truck. There is the one that will have a pickup. There is the one that will have motorbike. There is another one walking in the villages there. So at the point of sale of the farmer in the mashinani, they are selling at very low prices to brokers.
Further, the association saying the Chinese traders, who are currently the only market for Kenya's unprocessed nuts, are only purchasing large-sized grafted nuts, which constitute about 50% of Kenya's crop. This has left indigenous varieties unsold, further reducing the availability of quality nuts for local processors to value add and export in markets both in the US and the EU.
And these are discussions we have had with the likes of Walmart, the likes of Costco, the likes of Whole Foods, for us to take further value-added, branded product into the US and into Europe. But we are not going to be able to do this if the nuts are all leaving Kenya in their basic raw form.
The lifting of the ban on raw macadamia nut exports, according to industry sources, has resulted in significant revenue loss. By July 2024, Kenya's exports of processed macadamia nuts amounted to 3.3 billion shillings, a figure that could have been higher if unprocessed nuts had been available for value addition. Before the ban was lifted, the association reports that the country exported processed nuts worth 6.9 billion shillings to diversified markets.
All these processors that we have that are members of this association, 75% of the workers are young people, young men and young women. So when we export these nuts in their shell, we are simply taking away jobs also from our young people.
The sector now asking the government to act swiftly to reinstate the ban on the exportation of unprocessed macadamia. Jasmine Wamboi, Citizen TV.